Welcome to another special edition of Web Chat. Joining me right now is current mayor and candidate for mayor for the City of Woodstock, Trevor Birtch. How are you doing today, Trevor?
Very good. Thank you for having me.
Trevor, I want to get right into it, and I want to know, what have you learned during this election campaign? So you've been campaigning for the last couple of months now. What have you learned along the way?
Well, when we've been out in the public knocking on the doors, so great to hear from so many people in the friendly city that they're very thankful for all of the positive progress that's been going on with council here in the city and at the County of Oxford. So with the city, we're hearing how proud people are to hear that there will be access to the North Shore and a new trail going in next year. That's going to be great for recreation and a tourist attraction for the region. We're also hearing from people that they're so thankful for the expanded transit service, and they're looking forward to more expansion as our city continues to grow. Others, they've been so impressed with the new police station, the addition that they see going on at the fire hall, and that council is being proactive in the recreation and cultural needs of the city and looking forward to more senior opportunities and youth opportunities. Now, of course, with County Council, we're hearing that people are very happy with all of the emphasis on sustainability and all of the aspirational goals that we have. They're also happy to hear that we're looking at new ways to deal with our waste, including improvements to recycling and composting, and getting those frequencies brought up for everyone to enjoy. We're also hearing about the great piles of dirt that we have here. So that's the 2,300 new jobs over the past 4 years. And when I've been talking to people who work at some of our factories, such as VUTEC, they're very happy that there's no longer contract work through temp agencies, that they're hiring direct. So things are doing really well in the friendly city. The future's never been brighter, and individuals are noticing the changes. People are seeing the new buildings being renovated downtown and the residential intensification that's happening. We see that there's over 1,700 new families that have come to the friendly city in the last 4 years, and when we talk to some of those people that are new to the city, they are first and foremost happy with the quality of life that they have here, and they don't mind paying a little bit extra in taxes from what they would have paid in some of the larger centers. And they understand that there are some economies of scale that have to be dealt with here to have this great quality of life. On the affordable housing front, out of those 1,700 new units, we have over 386 new units for affordable housing and rent geared to income. Now, this is one of the things with the Housing First policy that was adopted by County Council, where now we have a greater emphasis. But within the community, you don't hear too much about these new units and the impact that they're having, because those units are mixed in with all of the other buildings that are going up, so that there's no stigma, and it helps give people an opportunity to network and perhaps get off of assistance and find a job. So all in all, very happy with the reports that we're hearing at the door.
Trevor, I wanted to ask, what would the City of Woodstock look like under your leadership? So I guess kind of your vision for the city.
We'll continue the progress going forward to make sure that we take care of all the generations in the friendly city, and also looking forward to the future for the grandkids and great-grandchildren that haven't been born yet. So the emphasis on continuing to attract new commerce, new industry to those new lands that have come in near the 403 and 401. So there's a lot of opportunity for generations to come.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
I'd like to add that I have heard at the door from a lot of people about some of the misinformation and partial truths that they've been hearing from my opponent. And one thing that has resounded loud and clear is that they do not like this type of negative campaigning in a political process. So we're a little bit different than the people south of the border, and oftentimes that's a bit like a soap opera down there. So I think here in the friendly city, having positive dialogue, talking to all of the candidates face to face, it's a real big win when you stay positive.
Absolutely. And don't forget to vote. You can vote now. The election day is October 22nd, but voting is open now in the City of Woodstock. I want to thank current mayor and candidate Trevor Birtch for joining me once again. I'm Chris McMillan, and make sure to join us again next time for another edition of Web Chat.